At this time, we'll have you turn to the Worldwide Mission Budget and Actual Report found in the financial section on page 12 in English, French, and Spanish. So page 12 in the paper booklets in all three languages. On electronic page 101 in English, electronic page 105 in French, and electronic page 110 in Spanish. Now you know why we don't want to announce the page numbers each time. The report for 2016 is presented separately from the 2017 and 2018 reports. This is because of changes to how expenses were categorized and audited in 2017 and 2018. There are three key points that we want you to notice as you look at these budget reports. The first, our budgets are now cash neutral. That means that we have sufficient cash inflows, sufficient cash coming in to take care of the cash going out through expenses. The second is our budgets are balanced. That means that the expenses do not exceed the income. And the really good news is that each year, because of your generosity, our income has exceeded our expenses. We are grateful to the church for its generosity, and we are grateful to World Church staff for effective, responsible budget management in supporting the mission of the church. These types of budget reports would not be possible without your generosity. So again, thank you so very much.
The World Church currently has 6 endowments, 3 of which are managed by the Bishop of Canada. The key points that we want you to know about the endowments are: 1, as previously announced to the church, we have stopped spending from the 3 endowments managed by international headquarters. 2, we have allocated investment assets and taken other actions to reduce negative accumulated earnings. Negative accumulated earnings result from spending more from the endowments than the investment income they earned. 3, all donor-restricted endowment balances held in each fund now have positive accumulated earnings. The negative accumulated earnings now relate only to World Conference designated balances. The endowments are strengthening and gradually recovering. Their continued recovery depends on the future global economy, investment returns, and the sale of investment real estate at or above book value.
Now let's look at the Consolidated Net Assets report. Net assets represent all fund balances, assets minus liabilities, at the end of each fiscal year. The key points we want you to know about consolidated net assets are: 1, The church's net assets continue to grow from $10.9 million in 2016 to $63.9 million in 2018. And two, more than half of the improvement from 2017 to 2018 was due to the sale of the printer's manuscript of the Book of Mormon.
One question we often receive is how much does the church have in the Affiliate Investment Pool funds, or the AIP funds? The bottom of page 23 in English, French, and Spanish, electronic page 114 in English, 116 in French, and 121 in Spanish refers to 149 million in funds held on behalf of others. These are cash and investments that the church holds for a variety of account stewards, including Graceland and various trusts. Included in this amount is roughly $100 million of investment funds that is related to congregations, campgrounds, and other church entities.
A significant effort is underway to convert investment real estate held by investment accounts and the general operating, temple, and worldwide mission endowments into cash and marketable securities for anticipated future use in support of the worldwide mission budget. The key points we want you to know about investment real estate are: 1, the 3,000 plus acres in eastern Jackson County, Independence, Missouri, known as Harmony, continues to be the church's largest investment real estate holding. 2, we have sold over $4.5 million in investment properties in the inter-conference period, which improved liquidity. And 3, based on a suggestion of business leaders attending a 2017 Strategic Financial Summit held by the Presiding Bishopric, we are actively exploring how interested church members can purchase church investment real estate to benefit the person and the church. If you have any interest in this, please give me a call.
As Steve explained yesterday, investment real estate sales are not a source of funding for the Bridge of Hope project. This question has been raised several times today in our question and answer sessions. We know it can be a bit confusing. The investment real estate converts, when we sell the investment real estate, it converts one type of asset, real estate, into another type of asset, cash, to hold as part of the church's net assets. And then cash may be used to purchase yet another type of asset, marketable securities, that may have greater income generating possibilities as part of endowment and other investment funds.
One final bit of good news. The new guy gets to tell the good news. The debt management chart shows the debt position of the World Church. The key point we want you to know is the World Church is debt-free. Through a balanced and cash-neutral budget, we have repaid an $8 million bank line of credit balance, and the Bridge of Hope project allowed us to repay the $15 million borrowed by the post-retirement fund from the affiliated investment pool.
We know this was a very brief highlight of the church's improved financial strength since 2016. You will need to read the entire report for more details. And for those of you who want even further details, we would refer you to our online financial updates and specifically to the annual audit report. We hope you can see it is because of many difficult decisions combined with the church's shared generosity that we can pause and celebrate monumental progress made in just 3 short years. As leaders, we thank you for your role in this success story. Together, we have made a positive difference in the church's financial health. This is really good news.
An important ministry of the church is providing oblation support as part of the mission initiative to abolish poverty and end suffering. The Presiding Bishopric continues to refine how it manages oblation ministry funding, including funds in response to worldwide disasters. 2 key points we want you to know about oblation and disaster relief are: 1, as a reminder, ongoing oblation ministries are funded as part of the worldwide mission budget. So World Mission Ties support oblation ministries without requiring any specific designation. 2, when a major disaster occurs, requiring support beyond what can be managed within the budget, a disaster relief effort is started. Funds collected are first used to support the particular disaster relief effort. If the funds received through the church's generosity exceed those required for that particular disaster relief effort, those funds are held to support future disaster relief needs.
Again, we want to thank you for your financial generosity that has come through integrated giving and how it releases Christ's mission to touch so many lives around the world. We want to encourage you to share your stories of generosity with other people and help other generous disciples understand the need to support the church's mission through local and worldwide mission ties. Integrated giving has 3 components. First, we support Mission Today when we contribute regularly to local and worldwide mission ties. As part of individual and family budgets, we encourage disciples to build in an annual increase as your financial capacity grows. Congregations and mission centers may also budget and plan to support worldwide mission ties. Second, we bless mission tomorrow when we contribute to Bridge of Hope tithes from our extra capacity. We can do this when our capacity grows through financial gifts that exceed our needs or expectations. And third, we sustain mission long-term when we designate a gift to the church through our estates. Gifts through wills and trusts allow us to generously support mission beyond our lifetimes. But in the end, if this all seems too complicated, the simple approach is to give to worldwide mission ties. This supports the budget first, and then any extra income flows into the Bridge of Hope, which funds our retirement responsibility and then eventually will build up our endowments.
Our reporting of local and worldwide mission tithes received around the world has improved. With the support of many, we have provided more information about the generosity of our members and friends around the world. We will continue to improve the quality and accuracy of reporting information from the many different areas of the worldwide church.
So the church's mission ties trends indicate we are facing some challenging years ahead with the increasing age of our contributors and the declining contributor numbers. The decline is stark, especially when you consider that we may drop below 9,000 contributors in the USA and Canada by 2020. We can report the numbers, but the causes behind the numbers are a little bit more elusive. Undoubtedly, there are many factors causing this trend. Some we cannot control, but others we can control if we will work together. 4 positive actions you can take to help change the trends are: 1, invite people to be a part of the church's mission. Sometimes I feel like the church's mission is the best kept secret in the world. Please share it. There's an apostle in all of us. 2, teach people how to practice whole life stewardship. Did I mention there's a new book called Choosing Generosity? Teach others. Teach by example. Teach through sharing your stories. 3, help people understand how to support the local mission, but also help them understand how they can contribute to the worldwide mission. And 4, where available, use e-tithing or other pre-authorized platforms so your support of mission happens routinely, regardless of weather, vacations, or other times away from the worship experiences. Changing the trends in the charts will not be easy. To do so, we must faithfully listen to where the Holy Spirit is leading and then respond generously and faithfully.
With the last budget reduction, leadership adopted what we projected to be a sustainable spending level for at least 3 years. The worldwide mission tithes goal for calendar year 2018 was $14.7 million. We missed that goal by approximately $600,000. The church has the capacity to achieve a goal of $14.7 million for the next several years. To reach this goal, each of us must invite all disciples, but especially younger generations and newer disciples to support worldwide mission with all dimensions of stewardship, time, talent, testimony, and yes, through worldwide mission tithes. We know that the downward trends we see in the Western cultures of the church parallel what is happening within Christianity in these same places. If we are unable to change these trends, it will have a direct effect on what ministries and services can be provided through the worldwide mission budget in the future.
Calendar year 2019 contributions to worldwide mission tithes through February 2019 have lagged projections by approximately $500,000 in U.S. While we believe that much of this gap is due to poor weather conditions in certain areas of the worldwide church, it is concerning about what that could mean for the overall long-term operation of the church. Having just served as a Mission Center president, I am aware that many people think that the Presiding Bishopric is unnecessarily focused on and only talks about the church's need for more money. In my short time preparing to join the Presiding Bishopric, I can tell you most definitely that all conversations about money start with mission and with people. The goals to achieve, how disciples are affected, what resources are needed, and of course, there are many more needs than resources available. The Presiding Bishopric has learned that frequent communication about church finances and worldwide mission tithes received leads the church to respond in ever more generous ways to support Christ's mission. We as a church are still learning what it means to sustain our giving at a level matching our true capacity. As financial trustees for the church and as ministers of generosity, we will continue to uphold the church's exploration of what is true capacity for each of us and invite an appropriate response.
WCR 1289 gives the World Church Finance Board the responsibility to approve the worldwide mission budget projections for recommendation to the World Conference. Item D2, found in the financial section, is the worldwide mission budget projections provided and approved by the board. The projections were based on the fiscal year 2019 worldwide mission budget of $17.237 million. The current contributor trends indicate an aging contributor base, which could lead to smaller budgets in the future if worldwide mission tithes decrease. However, the future also holds the possibility of new contributors, new funding sources, or increasing contributions from current contributors. Based on the recommendation of the World Church leaders, the Finance Board decided to bring 3 years of projections to the conference that includes no increase. This means that any increase of expenses will have to be offset by reduction of other expenses so that the total budget remains the same.
The Finance Board expressed strong support for maintaining the current level of ministries and services provided through the worldwide mission budget. At the same time, World Church leadership and the Finance Board are committed to an annual budget that is both balanced and cash neutral. The projections in this resolution represent maintaining the current level of ministries and services being provided through the worldwide mission budget for a total of $17.3 million per year.
The $17.3 million budget is based on the projection of $14.7 million annually received in worldwide mission tithes. As a reminder, the church contributed $14.9 million in calendar year 2017 and $14.1 million in calendar year 2018. The projections approved by the World Conference can be adjusted by the Finance Board based on the overall receipt of worldwide mission tithes.
The church is steward over mission today and in the future. As we discussed yesterday, we have significant challenges in raising necessary funds needed to build a bridge of hope to the future. We must work together to fulfill the retirement responsibility. But we can't lose sight of supporting mission today. Our generous response controls both the size of the budget and how we live into the mission initiatives. The trends are not our predestined future. Our faithful whole life response is what matters most as we faithfully follow the Holy Spirit in creating God's vision of shalom now and into the future.